Hey everybody, Dave Bartosiak here, and I've got my chart of the day. It could be none other than Tesla, ticker TSLA, coming off that report last night. Of course, we've got to talk about it because the action today has been very negative. First, Zacks.com. Tesla is a Zacks ranked number 3 hold in that automotive domestic industry, which ranks in the bottom 39% of our industry rank. Of course, we know this is way more than just a domestic manufacturer. One thing I wanted to point out, if you look at our detailed earnings estimate page, and we're going to scroll all the way down to the history. So back-to-back reports now of downside action on the earnings front, okay? So obviously that's not the greatest thing in the world to have happen, and I think that's a big reason why we're seeing what we're seeing in these earnings estimate revisions moving forward, as well as the stock chart. Okay, let's look at charts now. So I already went ahead and took the liberty of drawing up our fib from the April lows to the July highs. This is 2023 action, right? And you can see how these areas have influenced price. Buying there, we had some support here at 38.2, varying degrees of intraday action that have taken place, near or at these levels. And the last bastion of hope, 61.8, right there, broke loose, and now we have managed to gap down pretty nasty on the earnings report. So if you're looking at this and you're a Tesla long and you're hoping for some real support from the technical perspective, right now it's just not there from the big macro fib, right? So that's sort of forecasting, these lows coming back into play. Another way to do this, which a lot of people do, is these fib extensions. So where are the areas based on the last move, right? This move from the October lows to the December highs. Based on that range, what are some possible extensions to the downside? And then here's where you get, again, some nasty numbers: 165, 64, another $15, $16 shy of where we're at right now. So lots of downside action. We're in Tesla right now. And if you notice, after the last few reports, when you do get this gap down, like you got here, you get a few more days of downside, another gap down here, and you got weeks of downside. Gap down here, about a week and a half of downside. Now we got a gap down here. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw another week or so of downside action. And it's really disappointing because this is one of our Magnificent 7 stocks, of course, the worst performing Magnificent 7 stock that's coming under pressure like this. So we have some oversold action here on our RSI. Really dipping down now today. We're at 17. So very oversold on the RSI. And it does this for periods of time following these earnings reports. We've seen this happen before, right? So this coincides, this earnings report, this report. So just because it's oversold doesn't mean it can't stay oversold for a little bit. So those dip buyers, look for this to come back up through 30. That'll give you a little bit more confidence. Hopefully that happens as you're at one of these support levels for Tesla. So there you have it. That is my chart of the day. We are talking Tesla. Be sure to check out Zacks.com/promo for this week's promotion on Zacks Ultimate. We've got our 30-day $1 holler. So for everybody here at Zacks.com, I'm Dave Bartosiak. I want to say thank you so much, and we'll see you all